Holy crap, what a wild 2 weeks it has been for the life of Johnny Vaughn Hollywood. I am planning on doing a little bit of a 2-week recap because a lot has happened in the lead up to Maddie's fight night that I wasn't expecting. So, let's jump right in. Originally, I was going to post my Superman review, but then I ended up thinking, why don't I see it a time or two more? So I've seen it again and then redid my review for Superman, the James Gunn 2025 movie. You know, I'm a DC boy, so I gotta talk about Superman at some point. Starting off with Maddie's fight night at the Mets on July 19th. It was a very successful night, and I have tons of videos that I want to show you guys that I took and didn't edit in time. So here we go!
Here I am, all alone at Clover Park, camping out, because this Saturday, I won't be lonely. It's Maddie's Fight Night here at Clover Park. Maddie's Fight Night, July 19th. Get your tickets now. The game starts at 6:10 p.m. on July 19th. Don't forget to bid on your new Maddie's Fight jerseys. See you there!
There he is. Back at the Mets. Your intro for you.
That was a beautiful intro. Maddie's fight night this week.
Maddie's fight night. We have a nice big crowd. Hopefully some good baseball. We've got rain.
We're doing something very special tonight with turning on the lights.
We are. Why am I doing this?
Wait, like the stadium
The
lights?
stadium lights.
Oh, we're doing like real lights. Look at all these tiny pictures.
You know, that is true. Why are they so tiny? Alright, going in here. Theoretically, we open this door with this key.
Theoretically.
Nice.
What if we get locked in here?
I have a key.
Can I trap you in the freezer?
What you get?
Oh, it smells kind of good in here.
This kind of smell. Very dark. I don't know why these lights aren't turning on. Is there a light switch I missed? Now we go in here.
I guess not. Dude, we could totally make a horror movie here.
Okay. Now, let's hope nothing blows up. Take this key. And all sets off. I'm glad it works.
Do you feel like you have so much power doing this right
I
now?
do.
Oh.
What was that?
Dude, we could totally make a horror movie in here.
Okay,
I know I've
all
been
off.
saying it for months.
Now I just have to come turn them off later tonight.
Let's not forget to do that. Wow. Darkness.
Did you hear that little like pop it made every time I turned it off?
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you felt the power. Boom. Like Igor pulling the lever.
You know, that'd be really funny. Start with a horror movie, like someone walks in there and tries to turn on the lights.
We don't have a Halloween special, do we?
There's an explosion. You ready to fly back?
We don't have a Halloween jersey, do we? No.
No.
Nothing special for Halloween after the season.
And Scooby-Doo was basically.
I know, Scooby. We gotta go make sure the lights are on. Look at that. Oh. Jake did that. Yeah. It worked. Here I am in the new Maddie's Fight jersey. Like, here I am in my garage.
Oh.
Are you all ready for ShockWrestling's Maddie's Fight Night live on YouTube? Shockwave Sports channel, our first ever charity live stream on the Shockwave Sports YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget, you could bid on these jerseys now. Let's go Mets! I'm teasing, setting up for Maddie's Fight Night videos here at the Mets. in the elevator with the belt that I took out of the locker room, and everybody kind of gave me a weird look. And the brand new Maddie's Fight Night jersey. Really excited to go and record some promotions here in ShockWrestling. I was given a very special key. Who knows what that could mean? Oh, there's background music. Walking down my corridors all by myself. It's always the same around here, huh? Nobody to hang out with me. That music's a little loud. You're goddamn right. It's Johnny Vaughn Hollywood from ShockWrestling, and I'm here at Maddie's Fight Night for Maddie's Fight Night. Woo! I like this belt. People don't say it too often. People say it pretty often, but these belts, this is one of my favorite things on belts. I love these. Now, after a Mets player gets a home run here at the St. Lucie Mets Stadium, usually they'll grab this belt in celebration when they come back into the dugout. If it's in the dugout, sometimes it's not. It was really hot in that room. It's weird being at the Mets when there's only batting practice. Are you ready for Maddie's Fight Night? Wearing these guys, wearing these jerseys. Maddie's Fight Night. July 19th. All right, that's what we're posting. That's the one for the Mets. It's official. It's Maddie's Fight Night at the Mets. It's starting to actually get packed in the parking lot, which is very exciting. Let's go inside.
Fans, tonight is the 9th Maddie's Fight Foundation Night games that we've had here at Clover Park, and the 8th fundraiser since Maddie's been in heaven. Each year, Maddie's Fight Foundation raises funds to help families who are going through difficult times with children who've been diagnosed with different types of childhood cancers. You can support them tonight in a few different ways. You can bid on one of the custom jerseys that the Mets are wearing tonight in honor of Maddie. You can visit their booth on the concourse and purchase raffle tickets to win some great prizes. Or you can purchase a variety of beautiful purple and gold merchandise. Make sure to stop by on the concourse throughout the game. At this time, please direct your attention to the video board for a special video.
Hi, my name's Mackenzie and I'm Maddie's sister. When I was just 11 years old, Maddie was diagnosed with a rare and aggressive cancer called multicentric osteogenic sarcoma. For 8 months, she fought with everything she had. We traveled all the way to Ohio to see the best specialists, hoping for a miracle. Maddie was the kind of person who always wanted to help others, even while going through the hardest battle of her life. After Maddie passed away, my family and I started Maddie's Fight Foundation to carry on her legacy and her beautiful spirit. Maddie's Fight Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to supporting children battling cancer and the families who care for them. We also help fund research for osteosarcoma, because these kids deserve more options, more hope, and more time. Maddie inspired us to fight, and now we fight for every child facing cancer. Join us in making a difference.
Joining us on the field today are Maddie's family and two very special guests, Juliana Bonacera and Reagan DiBiano and Reagan's family. Juliana was one of Maddie's best friends, and today Juliana is celebrating her 19th birthday. Happy birthday, Juliana! Joining Juliana is her cousin Reagan. Reagan was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia at 10 months old in March of 2023. She was placed in a clinical trial on a new protocol which put her in remission after her first round of chemotherapy in April of 2023. Due to the high risk of recurrence of her type of leukemia, she needed a bone marrow transplant, which she received from her father on August 9th of 2023. She has officially been cancer-free since April of 2023. your birthday. Whenever you're ready, it's your pitch. Fans, let's hear it for Reagan, Juliana, their families, Maddie's family, and all those who supported Maddie's fight since the beginning. Fans, don't forget that you can support Maddie's Fight Foundation by placing a bid on one of the game-worn jerseys that you see the Mets wearing tonight, by scanning the QR code on the board, or by visiting stluciemets.com/auction. Stop by their booth on the concourse for more information on how you can support Maddie's Fight Foundation. We ask that you please rise for the singing of our national anthem and a moment of silence. Please, fans, join us for a moment of silence to remember all those children who've lost their lives to childhood cancer. Thank you. Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by Michelle Ivy. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous sky, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Wellington are safe. And you know, we can't start the game without someone telling them to play ball. So Kaylee and Mackenzie, on my count, shout it out. 1, 2, 3.
Play ball!
shit.
And the final totals for today's game: for the Mets, 11 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. And for the Cardinals, 1 run, 5 hits, and 3 errors. St. Lucie Mets action continues here at Clover Park tomorrow. Mets host the Cardinals. First pitch is at 12:10. Gates open at 11:30.
Maddie's Fight Night at the Mets was a fantastic time, and I'm so happy. It was a Maddie's Fight Night miracle that the team decided to pour the Gatorade onto Jake that night as well. Shout out Jake Breaker. Hate that guy. After a fantastic time at the Maddie's Fight Night at the Mets Stadium, we were going full throttle to July 27th, where we were celebrating Maddie's Fight Night on the Shockwave Sports channel. But a few things happened in between then. On July 22nd, 2025, Ozzy Osbourne passed away. Ozzy is one of my heroes. It's kind of weird to say. The Prince of Darkness, I know, has inspired many, many people. I know a lot of people have posted their reviews of Black Sabbath's Back to the Beginning and Ozzy's last concert, and that's actually the last video I posted on this channel, was reviewing Back to the Beginning. Ozzy Osbourne being gone now is quite a strange thing, that we now live in a world without Ozzy Osbourne. He's always been an inspiration to me, and for those of you that know me, Randy Rhoads is one of my favorite guitarists of all time. Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, the combination of the two powerhouses of Ozzy Osbourne with the musicianship of Randy Rhoads, has always been inspiring to me. And I definitely looked up to them two a lot in my music career. Recently I've been catching videos on YouTube of the Osbournes and rewatching that, having a good time, and listening to a lot of Ozzy Osbourne, because I'm an emotional guy, and I got a little bit more emotional about it than I thought I would. And what hit me the most was he did what he said. He said if he walks off that stage and dies, it would have been a good life. And 2 weeks later, after the concert, he passes away. And I can't think of any cooler scripted way of going out on top than the way Ozzy Osbourne did. I think it was just a magnificent end to the story. The madman has gone, but the legacy and the legend lives on for Ozzy Osbourne, and I know I'm somebody that will never let the legacy of the madman die, along with one of the greatest guitarists of all time, Randy Rhoads. Going out on top the way he did, like I said, there's not a cooler ending to a story in my opinion. Yes, it's sad, but man, what a life. And then, just 2 days later, on July 24th, 2025, Hulk Hogan passed away. He said to Ozzy, "That ain't gonna work for me, brother," and then took the spotlight. I think the character of Hulk Hogan is iconic. And of course, over the past few years, and what many people have recently said is, he has had faults, but we are human and we do. I'm not one to stand here and say forgive Terry Bollea, but the character of Hulk Hogan, the icon that he was to create wrestling as we know it today, I think is important to look back on the legacy. On August 1st, it was Hulk Hogan Day in the state of Florida, so the flags were flown at half-mast. And at the Mets, they actually played the WWE package video. So that was kind of weird. But I had the opportunity to actually hold a signed Hulk Hogan belt that was only signed a few years ago here in Tampa. But that belt was an actual screen-used belt for the WWF back in the day that Hulk Hogan wore. You could tell that it is an older belt, that the leather is starting to come off on the back, and it was pretty cool holding it and seeing the autograph of Hulk Hogan. Back when I did Drag Illustrated's Winter Series, I had the opportunity to meet Jimmy Hart as well as team members from Real American Beer, and those guys were all great and cool, and they of course interacted and worked with Hulk Hogan for Real American Beer. And so they have been on my mind, and I hope that they are doing well through this, and I know that the company will probably persist and live on, because that's how companies work, duh. I'm a producer, baby. So, two 80s icons, dead. In the build-up to Maddie's Fight Night, what a strange feeling for myself, but Maddie's Fight Night was my focus. I was so excited to do this very special event. Ace and myself, when we started Shock Wrestling, always said we'll do a charity stream, and immediately linked it to the Maddie's Fight Foundation. In honor of my cousin's 19th birthday, I think we were able to kick ass. We set the goal at $250, and originally I was going to set it at $200, but then I was like being cocky, and I went, you know what, $250 is a good goal. Little did I know that within the first 30 minutes, we would blow past that and hit, I think, 360 right away. So we then set another goal for 500, set a final goal for 750, and kept the campaign open for a week after Maddie's Fight Night ending on Sunday night. We were able to reach our $750 goal. So if you watched Maddie's Fight Night's live stream, we ended up doing a post show to extend the stream and keep the interaction and the fun going. And we called Jake Ricker at live on stream. That was the $250 goal. And he promised that if we hit $750, that him and I would chug chocolate milk at the Met Stadium. And he would post it on the Instagram. So it's got to happen. They're over in Tampa this week, but I believe the next homestand we will make that happen, and you'll be able to check it out over on Shockwave Sports, so don't forget to follow the Shock Wrestling social medias. I cannot believe that we hit our $750 goal. I cannot believe we hit any goal. I am so happy and so satisfied with it, and in honor of Maddie too, like it's really special to me. So I'm so happy that Ace and myself were able to pull things together and make such a fun event and have the support of this wrestling / machinima community that has joined Shockwave Sports over the past few years. Our growth is slow, but we seem to have people that really do care about the content and the product that we are trying to create and build over on Shockwave Sports. So seeing them support something that is so close to my heart and so close to Ace and myself, I can't believe it. It really does leave me speechless. So I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart again for donating to Maddie's Fight Foundation for the Maddie's Fight Night live stream. But I do have plans to do more charity live streams in the future for Shock Wrestling as the channel and the community grows. And this one being so successful, I cannot thank you guys enough. And once again, in honor of Maddie, hell yeah. I wasn't going to mention this, but I thought about it. So, when I got my license, Maddie started getting tutored. And after school, I would take her over to my girlfriend at the time's house, and she would get tutored by her. And so a lot of times it was just me and Maddie in the car. With Maddie in the back seat, I definitely would always go, oh, what music do you like? And she always loved rock music, as well as your Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus and whatnot. But she was a big fan of Blackened by Metallica. She used to say, play the opposition, contradiction. My sister Ella, Mackenzie, and Maddie, we would shout that when driving home from school, singing along to Metallica. But big Bon Jovi fan, Ozzy fan, loved 80s rock music. That's what we all grew up around, and of course we love it. And a Crazy Train. At her funeral, we ended up playing along with her slideshow that I put together. We had a lot of songs on there, but one of the songs was "See You on the Other Side" by Ozzy Osbourne. And that song I've always loved, and that song being connected to Maddie the way it is to me now is special. So Ozzy passing away the week of our first Maddie's Fight Night charity stream, I'm not saying is something special, but I've thought about the Force and how it may work in this world. So Maddie's Fight Night was awesome, and I can't wait to do next year's. Like I said, I already started planning it. It's one of the first times that right when the event ended, my producer brain went haywire and went, all right, how are we doing this next one? I can't wait for next year's. Do I have anything set in stone for it? No. I know Rod Kip pitched on Friday Night Strike that he wants to do a 100-person Rumble, and I went, you're crazy, Rod. So once again, thank you all for tuning in to the Maddie's Fight Night live stream, and thank you all for supporting the Maddie's Fight Foundation. I feel like I'm missing something. That's right, my hair. The Maddie's Fight Night live stream had the Sully versus Johnny Vaughn Hollywood match, in which I lost and had to cut my luscious locks. I donated my hair to Wigs for Kids, the actual organization that we went to for some of Maddie's wigs when she was sick. And so I have always wanted to donate my hair, and having the opportunity now and having it be a big part of a storyline for ShockWrestling and on Maddie's Fight Night is really cool and really special. So quite interesting. I haven't had this look. I got the mullet still a little bit. We're gonna keep the mullet going out, but this, I'm glad I was able to do it. I'm not glad about the loss. I ain't happy about it, but we'll figure things out over in the ShockWrestling universe soon. I will get my payback, I promise. Speaking of the ShockWrestling universe, though, things are continuing to go strong throughout the month of August. Proving Grounds has returned every single Wednesday throughout this month, with our Shock 64 Community Creations Tournament going strong. We've had an influx of new competitors and people joining our Discord server. It has been very fun and a little chaotic at times, but the tournament is also going strong. I am really liking a lot of the cause that have been submitted. I'm liking the ones that give us storylines. It helps us try to build these new characters to our universe, these new characters to us, and maybe some of our audience members. It's really cool being able to be a part of the community like this and build it up to our biggest event of the year, in my opinion. This year's Tidal Wave is live August 31st, and we are having it take place in Japan, and I cannot wait for it. We have the logos out now for Shock Wrestling's Tidal Wave, live August 31st. Every single title is on the line. Quick shout out for those, a fun fact, who may not know. Mikhail actually came up with the title for Tidal Wave. Originally, Mikhail said Tidal Wave would be a great name, and he said it. And when I made it, I wrote it actually as in Tidal Wave, and they were like, "No, you idiot! Because every title's on the line. It's Tidal Wave." Fantastic name for one of our biggest Shock Wrestling live events of the year, where every single title throughout the Shock Wrestling universe is on the line, and it's going to be a very long live stream. So I hope you all tune in, and I hope you all enjoy the build-up so far as we continue now. And now, to finish off this video, what's going on the Johnny Vaughn Hollywood channel. I have signed up for our 48-hour film festival in August, and it is going to be a very fun time. You only have 48 hours to create a film. I plan on having another video a little bit more in detail about that coming soon. We will be participating as the team called the Thunderbolts. So I cannot wait to do that and show you guys the behind-the-scenes action coming soon to the Johnny Vaughn Hollywood channel. Thank you all for watching my recap video. Don't forget to check out Shockwave Sports for all the goings-ons over there. And there will be more content to come soon, right here on the Johnny Vaughn Hollywood channel. Good night, everybody!